Hello, my fellow Lenox schoolmates. This is Keith Simpson, class of 1970, and your digital archivist for all things Lenox School. I am here doing this little video today to demonstrate how to navigate around in the archive, and hope that you have a few minutes to learn and grow. The miracle of growability. Before we get started, I'd like to encourage everybody to log in and register, and that is accomplished by clicking on this little button at the top of the archive screen. If you're already registered, you just enter your username and password. To register, you just enter first name, last name, make up a username, and put your email address in and click on that you're not a robot, and register. I get an email then sent to this email address, and will probably within about 24 hours or so, first of all, you immediately get an email saying welcome. But within 24 hours or so, once I see who you are and determine that you appear not to be some interloper, I will give you right privileges, which I will show you a little bit later what that means, but it means you can comment. Basically, you can comment on any item in the archive. So to demonstrate everything, I'm gonna put in a test user so that you can see how comments can be made. And I log in, and once I'm logged in, my name shows up in the pull down thing with a little red dot next to it, indicating that I have right privileges. Okay, we're in, and we're logged in. Whether you're logged in or not, by the way, does not hinder anyone from being able to go anywhere in the archive. It's only about being able to make comments if I give you that right, and also being on a getting email concerning anything new in the archive that may be of interest to you. Anyway, an entire map of what is in the archive is here. I'm going to click on this so you can see a hierarchical display of what's in here. All the beginning here, all we have is yearbooks, but as we get further down, you can see there's a whole bunch of other items. There's a bunch of reunion photographs here. There's a pen and scroll here. There's historical letters here. Anyway, so that's one way to get around. One way to see the whole archive, and it's rather and we're only getting started on this actually at this point, but it's fairly extensive, as you can see. But any one of these items you can click on and go directly to that page or section. There's 1958 underformers, for example, and okay, here's 3 pages about underformers in the 58 yearbook. You can click on one of the pages. Once you click on the page, you can then click again on the page itself, and it'll do a full screen picture of the page. And depending on what kind of browser you have, you can even click on it one more time to get an even larger rendition of it. And these pages can be downloaded and printed if you want to keep them. You can save. I did a right click, by the way, on my mouse, and I can save the image. Since I mention a mouse, by the way, I will say that any archive that I do is really meant to be viewed on a monitor and not on a phone. You can still, look at things on your phone, but you really miss out on the real the joy of some of the content, I guess I'll say. Anyway, once you're on one of these pages, you'll see there's no navigation marks on it, so you have to do a back arrow in your browser to get back to the page where you have navigation. And so on this page, every page you'll see there are arrows on the right and left to go to the next item. So there's another item. There's another page, and you can, as I say, then you can click on it and get to where it's actually legible, and you go back. And then at the top of the page, there's an arrow to go up a level. And when you get to a section, you get not only going up a level, but you can actually go home, which we will go home. Okay, so there's your basic navigation, how to get around. You can find items in the map. You can also dive right in by hitting the gold seal, and this gives you the main sections. There's going to be 12 of them. Right now we only have 8 of them up. Some of these don't have anything in them quite yet. Like historical overview doesn't have anything, for example. But most of the rest of them have something in them, but they're going to get filled out more and more. Basic school information has various information also. In pictures here, but the video is going to be here. It's right now it's a link, but the video is actually going to be hosted on this server once we get that, so you can view the video that was made a few years ago about Lenox School here. Anyway, let's go back home. All right, it's called help. Is basically will take you to a page that tells you things that I'm telling you right now, but written down, and there are the various sections: navigation, recent comments, yada yada yada, a whole bunch of stuff there. We'll go back home. You can read help at your convenience. Then we'll talk recent comments. Have there been recent comments made in the archive? And this actually indicates that there haven't been. There's some blank items here, but nobody's made any comments lately, so or at all yet in the archive, and that's why I want you to register so you can. Let's go home. The thing about making comments I'll just touch on is the archives. The archiving that I do as a digital archive really has always focused heavily on it being a living archive. That people do make comments, and all of this information that's going to be in this archive is fascinating and everything. But if there are things that you want to share, there's a page in a yearbook or something that Reverend Curry wrote that you want to comment in, I say, go do it. And I'll show you how that's done right now. And in the process, I'll show you how the search works. We just go to the search page. It's really simple. All you can do is enter your search text here. There's 3 different. You can get really granular with this if you want. I don't think you need to. These all work, but it's not like you're gonna, unless you enter the word Lennox in here, which even at this point, most what we have is what it's indexed as the titles of the sections and the seniors, all the seniors through the wonders of optical character recognition. I have all the senior names are searchable, so you should be, if you graduated and are in the yearbook, you should be able to find yourself. You can certainly let me know if you haven't, and if there's a picture of you somewhere and you want it what you can do is actually go in and caption it yourself, and that way it will show up in a search. So the search will search captions or comments or both. You can see I have it both here. Captions are what the optical character recognition creates, and the titles of all these titles are also considered captions and searched. But if you just want to search captions only or comments, you can. Once again, I can't imagine why you would want to, but you may want to, narrow something down. Anyway, so let's, without any further ado, let's just put my name in here for a search, and we'll search. And pretty quickly it came up with 3 Simpsons. We've got, of course, my brother. We have Frank, who I am not acquainted with, and then we have this guy here. And the go-to just means, boom, go to that page, and there it is. Now this is where you can enter a comment, is down here at the bottom of the page, and I can say really cool guy. All right, and we'll submit the comment, and there you go. All the comments come up with the date it was entered, who entered them. This is the name of the test user here, and there's the comment. Voila! This is how comments can be made. They will be moderated, and if somebody is entering in something inappropriate, the comment will be removed, and the ability to make comments will be removed from your be taken from your privileges will be removed. Let's see, just for fun, let's do search, and just say, so we entered Guy. This is just a test. I don't know, to see if this thing works. Boom, look at that. There's my comment shows up. Boom. So then I can go to that page. So you can see the comments as well as captions are can be searched. That's it. I got no more to say to you. I am going to the reunion in a couple of days, where I'll be doing the same thing live on stage. Supposedly, I don't know. That's what Bob tells me, and I look forward to seeing people there, and look forward to seeing you all, or seeing your comments here on the archive in the future. We'll do take care and be well, all my friends.